Today, we're going to be reading chapter 26. So buckle your seatbelt. It's quite the ride, and we'll see you on the other side. On Monday, September 23rd, Constantine Vanderpool paid a visit to Arno and Edwin at the coffee shop. When the Sicilian walked into Dijkstraat 24, he saw Edwin wiping down the bar, while Arno, relaxed on the sofa, sat contentedly with his magazines. Arno de Lange said, "Look at what the cat dragged in, Ed." The men greeted each other. Edwin dropped what he was doing, came around the bar and said, "Some of the clients have been asking questions about the American boss. Just tell them Hunt moved on to bigger and better things." From his coat pocket, several bags of weed and hashish appeared. "Here's some of the new Nepalese. If you need more, come down to the main shop, and Hugo will fix you up. And for God's sake, keep your eyes open, lads. Anything pops up, I want to be the first to know. Understood?" "Will do, boss," the goofy gangster said from the sofa, looking up from the Playboy he read. Haphazardly, the magazine's centerfold flipped open. Arno clumsily reinserted the image while he was thinking, "Thank God he didn't ask me a bunch of questions. Yari will be happy with that." Edwin the Groot saw the awkward stare of his partner and wondered what the hell was going on with the fat ass. When Constantine left, he said, "Everything all right, buddy?" "Yeah, everything's fine," Arno said. "Just a little, disappointed. I thought he was going to bring me that new High Times issue." Back on the farm, William continued to clean the harvest with Timon. "So why do y'all call your country Holland when it's also known as the Netherlands?" It was a question he'd been waiting to ask. Timon de Boer continued to manicure his plane as he spoke. "Our country is called Koninkrijk der Nederlanden, of what you know as the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Netter means under, you see, and of course, land means land or country. Put together, it means something like land under the level of the sea. It is like your New Orleans. Well, every time we get a hurricane warning in the New Orleans area, everyone says that the Superdome is going to be the world's largest indoor swimming pool." So it went on for hours as they cleaned the harvest. William thought about how the Dutch have been dealing with the problems of the sea since the beginning of their race, just like Mississippians had endured hurricanes. Dikes or levees protected the entire country. Above, the country as a whole resembled a web of canals, sluices, and seawalls. The next morning, William climbed out of bed and threw on a pair of jeans and a sweater. It seemed as though the Boers were still asleep. Timon had said something about his wife not filling up to par. She had her ups and downs. She was evidently in need of a special operation, one that was performed only in certain parts of the world. At times, he could hear the couple laboring over the situation. As quietly as possible, William headed downstairs. "Hey, pup," he said to Barco, who got up on two legs and looked him in the face. "Down, boy, ga liggen," he told the dog. It worked. The dog laid itself down. He was excited about it. "Ga liggen," he said again, confusing the dog this time. To surprise Timon, William brewed a pot of coffee and prepared a joint. William was licking the sill when Timon toddled into the kitchen. "I see you have an early start today," the Dutchman said. William showed Timon the joint he rolled. Although not quite a work of art, it was worth saying, "I guess I'm getting a little better at it." "It is not a bad try." William sat down and looked out over the land. Frozen dew clung to the grass, to the mud bogs, to the barn. The BMW's windows had even frozen over. William wondered if he'd take a shower today. He hadn't bathed since his departure from America. "We only have to shower every 3 or 4 days. It helps to conserve the water." Timon returned. William poured 2 cups. Timon lit William's joint and said, "I trust you have slept well. You have much work this day." Slept like a log. I'm ready to go. What is to sleep like a log? Well, William didn't know what to say. Like a log, like it doesn't move. Oh, well, never mind. I guess some things you just can't translate. We have the coffee until we begin to clean. After a couple of joints, 3 cups of coffee, and a half-an-hour conversation about the soft drug industry in Holland, Timon said to William, "Now we go to the Zolderkamer." That means the attic, right? Yeah, you have to remember this. Very good. The American was picking up the language much faster than he expected. Upstairs, William retrieved 2 bushels from the joist and handed one to Timon. William removed the large leaves on his plant and the medium ones until he was down to almost nothing but flowers. He said, "It sure is sticky. It is the THC that just sticks to the skin." Timon handed William a magnifying glass and said, "Look into the glass and you will see that the crystals shine in the light." William peered through the bubbled lens and looked at the blown-up version of his fingertips. "Damn, sure do," he said. "They look just like little diamonds. It is a good high, really. The THC travels from the skin to the bloodstream direct away from the lungs. At the end from the day, it'll be thick on your fingers until you will feel the high. Also, you will have to make a hashish from the resin." "What do you mean?" "Yeah, you can peel it off, roll it into a ball and let it dry. Then you have to finger hashish." "That's cool. Why do you think I do this work, this labor of love?" The light catches on quick, the old man thought. "Perhaps you'll be ready for the nosing sooner than I have thought." William said that'd be awesome and then added, "It's just that it's, so hard to believe my brother being alive and all. After all these years, I can't believe it. I'm ready to just get out there and find out what happened." Timon thought for a minute. "Let us not to get ahead of the game. I have business in Terranosen in 2 days. We see how things go, yeah? Perhaps you will be ready." Timon explained that the people he'd be working with were named Klaus the Cracker and Mano Kleisen, 2 of his most trusted confidants. "Do not let them fool you," Timon warned. "They can be dangerous men if provoked. These men have worked for me for many years, a long time, my friend. I trust them with my life. They will help you find your brother." If you enjoyed the video tonight, don't forget to hit the like and leave a comment down below. You can go back to the beginning of Dutch Coffee Shop, full playlist right here at Play All, or hit that little picture of me right there, subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you on the other side.